All right, so this is a part of the trail I've never been on, so I crossed over the one road up there that I traveled on this morning to get to the kilns or whatever, so this is all going to be new to me exploring this part of the trail. And it looks like the gang is down there, and I guess what they're checking out is a cement bridge that was there, so we're not sure what this bridge was used for here or anything. But they put decking on this bridge because this was one of the, the bridges for the rail line here, and this is crossing over the Copley Creek here. And here it looks like somebody has done a little memorial tribute here. Somebody maybe that loved the trail or was involved in the trail or something like that. But have a little flower bed here with some rocks around it, and one of the trees here that's growing up out of it. All right, so I guess the gang's down there investigating where this bridge possibly could have came from or where. Because up there is the railroad bridge. I don't know if this was washed here, or maybe, I don't think it would have been part of that bridge up there, but it's hard to say. Yeah, so this bridge was definitely built here. It wasn't washed here or part of anything else, because here is the abutments for it, and it's built sloped down towards here. So maybe over the course of time the creek changed its course, that through years of flooding and eroding and everything, that it actually flowed over on this side, and maybe this bridge was sloped down that vehicles could, or whatever, could go under that railroad bridge and continue on straight through there. I'm not sure, because I can't see anything decent there because of it being overgrown right now and green in the summer. But it could have went up through there, and then the creek was originally over here. Not quite sure. All right, so I want to stop here real quick and show you this, because this is I guess you want to call it a heating oil company or something like that. But there's an old coal drop there that they would back the cars into, and I guess this building here is an actual old rail car that was repurposed. But right here is rail lines yet coming in here, and they go back, and I'd have to check the satellite again, but it's almost in. It'll go in alignment there and line up with the railroad again there. So that's pretty neat that there's still some tracks here we can see yet.
Yeah, look underneath of it.
Oh wow, I have to check that out.
So there's a picture right there
Yeah,
of Conrail
there's that box
crossing.
right there.
I've looked at that building for years.
And that's almost directly
It used to be.
right here.
Picture of
So
it
you
right
look
there.
under, you could see the chassis.
But if you look under the shed that's over there, you can see the chassis of the
Conrail.
rail car.
So we are.
And it looks like the sign that's over there is
Which street is this?
Old Companies, Lehigh, George Miller and Brothers or something like that. So that's probably the original company that was in there at one time. All right, so we're at the next point of interest right here, and this is a little switcher car that they have.
Former Dragon cement switcher.
What is it?
Former Dragon cement switcher. They
Ah.
have their own thing.
Dragon cement switcher is what that is. So you can see up in the, look up inside there. You see all the controls in there, and so we'll walk around here and just check out check out this switcher a little bit more. This is pretty neat that they still have this on part of the trail here. And everything looks pretty much still intact underneath with it too.
Not the cars.
Yeah, and I just saw that on the front there. That is a Plymouth locomotive. But from what everybody was saying, it looks like they're working on here, sanding it and priming it and everything. It looks like they're going to give it a new paint job here in the future. They said there used to be glass in the windows and they took them out for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of them going to paint it soon or to prevent vandalism. So there you can see they have a sign here for seeking donations for the restoration. So that's what you saw now, but that's what the switcher looked like originally. Big muffler on the top of it there, and but yeah, so at some point this whole thing will be restored just like it was. All right, so we came down the section of trail, and you're going to hear a bunch of gunfire behind us because we're next to a gun club. But this area right here in front of me was known as the section house. And there you can see a picture of it coming from where we were, because that water tower is right there. And then this is the little house, the remains of it. And then over here on this side, I guess, was the there's a blacksmith shop there, and the remains of the conductor's office over here. We'll walk back up here and show you the placard that's on the where the water tower used to be. So here's the base of the water tower. You can see it in that picture right there. There's Portland Cement and Ore Rod Stone Plant. So you can pause the video and read the information on that. All right, so you can see it right through there where Jay and them are standing. There's a little concrete bridge there with some neat little decorative archways on the wall there and everything. You can't go beyond that because that goes over to the, I guess, a quarry or another cement plant over there or something. But just a neat little bridge there. There you can see the archway sides to this bridge. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is still the Copley Creek yet or if this is something else, but it doesn't look like there's any fish in it. Although if there were, this would be a nice little fishing area here. A little tight, but I'd be able to navigate it. All right, so we made a stop here at the private gun club or whatever, but there you can see the old quarry that was there, and we're actually off of the rail trail right now, because the rail trail actually continues on over there. There was a bridge up here. I could probably walk back up to it at some point here and show you where the trail would have continued on. But over here is where they have the people over there shooting. And so this is where the rail trail comes down and then gets real narrow and goes through that boardwalk there. But over here is where the bridge, or where the rail would have went. And right there is the original bridge. So it does deviate off a little bit, goes down there and around the bend. I don't know if it picks back up on it when you get further down there or not. All right, so we're turned around and heading back towards where we came from, because I believe Jay said this is a 8-mile round trip here. So sort of like the one that I did down in Limerick on the Schuylkill River Trail down there, that new section. It was an 8-mile round trip, 4 miles out and 4 miles back. All right, so we're going to venture back through the woods here real quick. They wanted to check out some of these cement foundations that you see right here. Not quite sure what they would have been for, but going to walk back through here and see what we can find, if I can navigate myself through this mess that's here. And it looks like there's old roofing there. And right here's some remains of the rail line. There's some old rotted rail ties laying right there. Haven't seen any remains of old telegraph poles along here. It's one thing we have not found, of course. Again, this is the wrong time of the year to be looking for that, but I just spotted something just standing here as proof of the railroad. There's an old rail laying right there. Not sure if there's another one laying around here or not. So that was probably just thrown off of the railroad when they ripped it out. And then just standing right here, I came out and looked, and there's rail ties laying right here. So there might have been a siding here right along in this area here, because these are lined perfectly with how they would be if there was rail on them. So there could have been 2 tracks here, or like I said, a siding. I'm not sure, because I'm not that familiar with the area here. All right, so I am navigating my way back through here. Oh, I want to check this out. Jay said there's a neat little dam back here. Yeah, I found you. Oh, this is pretty cool. Looks like there's a valve there yet and everything. All right, so we're gonna venture out on this metal grate crossing style thing out to where Jay is, and check out what this valve is out here. But yeah, there's a concrete part of the dam there, and this very well could have been, you know, a water supply for one of the factories here. But there's the valve, and wherever that continues on down through here. But years of flooding and debris here and everything, and over there's the other wall. But this looks like there was a mechanism here opening this up. Looks like there was some kind of gate here as well that opened and lowered. So lots of interesting finds that we're seeing today. All right, so I was up here before in my previous video, but the remains that we want are right here, and over on this side here you're going to see some, and the kilns that we want should be right around in here, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. I got to get my bearings again, but since I was only here one time. But there's structures over here and on this side, and there should be a path going in here somewhere that's going to take me inside back to where these old kilns were. So unfortunately, with the dead ash trees around here, this sign that was here with the map on it is now gone. It was destroyed because a tree fell over. But right here is, you can see them there. And on the right hand side over here is probably about six kilns here, maybe more, 3 on either side. I think there's some straight in the back here yet too. So I think I covered this building when I was here the first time, but this is the bird watching area that's here. This is just one of the buildings, one of the better buildings here that's still intact along the rail trail, built in 1891. But just walk in here a little bit. Now you can see the inside there, and straight through the doors over there is nothing but bird houses. Here is one of the other buildings up here that I filmed previously when I was here, and you could see a lot more in the springtime because there wasn't all this overgrowth and everything green and everything. But you got pillars here and pillars in here. And I can't show that much of the riding on the trail where we're at up here because it's just too bumpy for the camera. So they got skids set up here because according to Jamie, they have do like haunted Halloween things up here, and in October. So we're getting close to that. And over there's another structure yet. I haven't explored that over there, but I think that's pretty much the same thing there, just part of the building, but I don't think you can actually get into it. And we are back at our destination where we started from. But before we end this video, let's check out those kilns again, this time from the air. well, that is going to wrap it up for this video. So I hope you all enjoyed the video out there and the ride on the Ironton Rail Trail here today. Again, it was about an 8-mile round trip, so a lot of interesting stuff along there that I didn't get to see my first time here, but I didn't explore the whole trail the first time. So my special thanks to Jay with JP Videos for putting this meet together. It was a great day, had a blast again on the scooter, and I do not regret buying that scooter at all. It is the best investment next to the drones and everything that I made. So, and again, a link to everybody that's here that has a YouTube channel will be down in the description field. So if you did like the video, please give it the thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you want to be notified when I upload new content to YouTube, you can ring that bell down there in the bottom, be notified of new videos when I upload them. And thanks again to all the new subscribers and everybody that's subscribing to my channel here over the past couple weeks. I am getting a bunch of subscribers, and it is much appreciated. And thank you to everyone that follows me on the other social media platforms, not just on YouTube, but Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you for all the comments and everything. They are truly appreciated. So until next time, it's have a ball and do it all. We'll see you soon.